Okay, so picture this. You're on a research vessel, right? And you're braving these icy, desolate waters of Antarctica.
Oh man, I can barely imagine.
The sun is barely peeking over the horizon, casting these long, eerie shadows across these choppy waves. And then suddenly,
Yeah.
you spot something.
Yeah.
Something huge
Oh no.
breaking the surface.
What is it?
It's pale, it's massive, and it is definitely not a penguin.
Oh my gosh.
That, my friend, is the chilling image that has captivated internet forums and paranormal enthusiasts for years.
Wow.
The mysterious Ningen.
The Ningen.
And today we are diving deep into this modern-day monster mystery, exploring the lore, the evidence, quote-unquote,
Right.
and what science has to say about this elusive denizen of the deep.
So this isn't like some ancient mariner's tale passed down through generations.
No. This is a cryptid that was born in the digital age. It emerged from the depths of Japanese internet forums in the early 2000s.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So are we talking like pre-Facebook, MySpace days?
Oh, yeah. This is even before that. This is 2-channel.
Okay. Wow.
And let me tell you, this thing went viral before going viral was even a thing.
Right.
People were hooked on these first-hand accounts from supposed researchers claiming they'd seen this colossal humanoid figure lurking in the Antarctic Ocean.
Oh, wow.
It's like the Loch Ness Monster had a sleek, white,
Right?
and decidedly creepier cousin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so interesting how quickly information spreads online, especially these intriguing and mysterious stories that just kind of tap into our fascination with the unknown.
Absolutely. And remember that Paranormal Magazine article from 2007?
Yeah.
That really poured gasoline on the already raging Ningen fire.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But here's the thing. Almost all of these alleged sightings, they occur in the most remote and often treacherous waters around Antarctica.
Right.
We are talking about an environment that's notoriously difficult to navigate,
Yeah.
let alone get clear observations in.
Is not a walk in the park down there.
No, it's not.
Right.
The extreme weather, the limited visibility, it all just creates this breeding ground for misinterpretations.
Right.
And let's be honest, the human mind is kind of wired to find patterns even where they don't exist.
Oh, totally.
A trick of the light, an unusually shaped iceberg in those conditions, it wouldn't take much to convince yourself that you'd seen something truly extraordinary.
Especially when your brain is already primed for the extraordinary.
Right.
Because we're talking about a creature that's the size of a Boeing 747
Oh, wow.
with smooth white skin.
Yeah.
That is how the Ningen is often described. Absolutely massive.
Yeah.
But there are those unsettling humanoid features, too.
Right, and that's where the descriptions start to get a little blurry. Some accounts describe a distinct face, arms, even legs,
Yeah.
while others lean towards a more mermaid-like form with a tail instead of legs.
Interesting.
So it begs the question, are these variations due to actual differences in what people are seeing?
Right.
Or is it the power of suggestion?
Okay.
Our imaginations kind of filling in the blanks in a landscape where the familiar just kind of blurs with the utterly alien.
It's like that blurry picture making the rounds a few years back. You know the one from Google Earth?
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that one.
People were convinced that it showed like a Ningen, right? Just beneath the surface, this massive pale shape.
Right.
But is it the real deal or just another trick of the satellite image?
It's so easy to get tricked by those things. Our need to explain the unknown sends our imaginations into overdrive.
Totally. And it's in those blurry lines between fact and speculation that conspiracy theories really thrive.
Oh, for sure.
Because some Ningen enthusiasts are convinced that governments are covering up its existence.
Oh, hiding
the evidence.
Oh, really?
To protect who knows what. Military secrets. Economic interests.
Oh, wow.
It wouldn't be the first time a government kept a lid on something strange, but come on, a global conspiracy to hide a giant sea creature? That is a pretty big pill to swallow.
Yeah, that's a bit out there. While the allure of a cover-up is undeniable, I always come back to Occam's razor.
Okay.
The simplest explanation is usually the best one.
Right.
And while we can't, totally dismiss these theories, it's important to approach them with a healthy dose of skepticism. Absence of evidence doesn't automatically equal evidence of a cover-up.
Fair enough. But let's say just for a moment that the Ningen is real.
Okay.
We are talking about a creature potentially larger than anything scientists thought possible in those waters.
Right.
What would that mean for our understanding of, everything?
Now that is a question that makes my scientific brain light up. The discovery of a creature like the Ningen thriving in the frigid, light-limited depths of the Antarctic, that would be absolutely revolutionary. We'd have to rewrite textbooks, rethink our understanding of marine ecosystems, the whole 9 yards. Imagine the potential breakthroughs in cold adaptation research alone. Oh my gosh, it'd be like finding out there's a whole other branch on the evolutionary tree
Right.
that we never even knew existed.
Exactly.
Some researchers have pointed to the concept of convergent evolution,
Okay.
where unrelated species develop similar traits because of similar environments. Think about the streamlined bodies of dolphins and sharks.
Right.
Similar shapes, but completely different evolutionary paths.
Exactly. So if the Ningen does have these human-like traits, it could indicate a fascinating example of convergent evolution, pushing the boundaries of what we thought possible in terms of adaptation.
And let's not forget the potential impact on the entire Antarctic food web.
Oh, right.
We're talking about a creature that could be larger than some whale species.
Wow.
So how would its presence impact the delicate balance of that ecosystem? It would be a game changer, that's for sure. We would need to reevaluate everything we thought we knew about predator-prey relationships, resource distribution, the whole ecological dance down there.
Wow.
It would be a massive undertaking. But imagine the insights we'd gain.
And ethically, wouldn't we have a responsibility to protect it? Discovering a new species, especially one so unique and potentially vulnerable, would necessitate a whole new approach to Antarctic conservation.
Absolutely. We'd be talking new protected areas, stricter fishing regulations, the works. And it wouldn't be just about protecting the Ningen itself, but ensuring the health of the entire ecosystem that it's a part of.
You know, on a lighter note, can you imagine the tourism boom? Forget penguin watching cruises, people would be lining up to catch a glimpse of a real-life sea monster.
Huh. You're not wrong. Of course, it would have to be managed incredibly carefully to avoid disrupting the Ningen or its environment. But the idea of responsible ecotourism, where people could learn about this amazing creature and contribute to its conservation, now that's an exciting prospect.
It really is mind-boggling to think about. This thing could be out there right now, rewriting evolutionary history with every fin stroke.
Or tentacle whip.
Right.
Or whatever it's using to get around down there. And that's the thing, even with all of our speculation, we are still just grasping at straws. We haven't even touched on things like bioluminescence.
Oh, wow.
Which some reports mention.
All right.
Imagine a creature that size glowing in the pitch black depths.
Okay, now that's straight out of a horror movie.
Yeah.
But, you know, all jokes aside, it makes you wonder, why are we so drawn to these kinds of mysteries in the first place? What is it about the Ningen, even if it's just a figment of our collective imagination, that keeps us coming back for more?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I think it kind of speaks to our innate curiosity, our desire to kind of probe the boundaries of the known world. And the ocean, especially its deepest, darkest corners, represents this vast, unexplored frontier right here on our own planet.
It's like that saying, we know more about the surface of the moon than we do about the bottom of the ocean.
Exactly.
And the thought that there could be creatures like the Ningen out there, creatures that challenge everything we know about biology and evolution, is both humbling and exhilarating.
It is. The Ningen, whether real or not, becomes this symbol of all the mysteries that still lurk out there. It's a reminder that for all of our scientific advancements, nature still has this just astonishing capacity to surprise us.
It's like we need that sense of wonder, that possibility of the extraordinary, just to remind us that the world is a far stranger and more marvelous place than we often give it credit for.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And who knows, maybe someday, with new technology or a healthy dose of luck, we'll finally uncover the truth behind the Ningen legend. But until then, it serves as a really powerful reminder of how much there still is left to discover. Not just in the depths of the ocean, but in our own understanding of life itself.
Well said. And on that note, we're going to leave you with one final thought. We've explored the Ningen sightings, the potential scientific impact, even the possibility of a cover-up. But perhaps the most intriguing question of all is this. What does our enduring fascination with the Ningen say about us? Is this simply a case of our imaginations running wild, or does it hint at a deeper human need to believe in something beyond the everyday, something truly extraordinary? Let us know your thoughts, and until next time, keep exploring the world with a sense of wonder, because you never know what mysteries you might uncover.